This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. We are discussing on the migration topic we are discussing. This is very important thing. Okay. So if people are migrating from on-premise to the cloud means where it starts from migration. Okay. So before migration, definitely they have to check it. They have to check it the cost. Okay. How much Azure cost is, how much AWS cost is. They will check it and they will go to. Obviously, Azure cost is less. I mean less price comparatively other cloud providers. Okay. So how we will migrate our databases from on-premise to the cloud. Okay. Cloud means we have three models. Obviously, depend on the target. Depend on the target. Migration is different. Okay. To Azure SQL DB, migration is different. To manage an instance, migration is different. I mean, you cannot use the same approach. Okay. See, in interviews, they will ask you how to migrate on-premise databases to the cloud. Okay. That's really a stupid question. How to migrate it to the cloud means like which model? Which model? Azure SQL DB, managed instance, or IaaS? Which model? So they have to ask which model actually. So depend on the target, migration is different. Okay. So let's talk. See, we have three models, right? Three models. These are all the like, see, IaaS model. What is the migration? Like which approach you need to go through? These are all. Okay. You can choose any one of. Huh? My best is attach and detach. Okay. If you are migrating, see, on-premise IaaS both are same team. No difference at all. Okay. I also worked on IaaS model team very long back. I thought that's a on-premise thing. So that time, so I was almost 1 year. I thought that was a on-premise only. But 1 year after, I came to know that's a IaaS model because that time, like, see, when you are working in IaaS model, they don't give portal access to you. Okay, everything they will only take care Windows side and all. Okay, so IaaS is nothing but on-premise only team. The only difference from on-premise to IaaS model is on-premise the company, I mean the data center managed by your company. IaaS model the data center managed by Microsoft. That's the only difference. Okay, remember guys. So in such case, if you want to migrate from on-premise to IaaS, it's a side-by-side migration. It's a side-by-side migration. See, on-premise to IaaS, like you can detach the databases here. MDF, LDF file, copy here and attach. That's called migration. That's faster, right? You don't need to take the backup, restore. No. Okay. Just copy MDF, LDF file and restore. I mean, attach. That's called migration. Okay. See, if you want to save some downtime, okay, downtime related sub like some 20 terabyte database you are migrating to IaaS model. See, MDF, LDF file copying 20 terabyte, how much time it will take? Huh? Maybe you have to see such kind of things, testing and all, you have to do it before migration team. Okay. So you have to do it. Suppose 20 DB migration like attach, detach, copying. So here, obviously, where time will be taken, copying. Yes or no? So see, copying, suppose it is taking 1 hour, assume. 1 hour also you don't want to take downtime. In such case, what you can do? Simply, you can create log shipping. Okay, on-premise to IaaS model, you can create a log shipping. Log shipping you can create, right? Huh? Even same version you can create. So lower to higher version you can create. Okay, temporarily. Huh? Whenever you want to downtime, just break the log shipping. And last log backup, you can restore in IaaS model. You see, without breaking the log shipping also, what you can do, guys, just follow me. Okay, this is very important. Without like the application, you can stop it first. Once you stop the application, okay, backup job we already have right in SQL agent in the log shipping related. Just run that log backup, last log backup, huh? And run the copy job. It will be copied here and restore the job here. Run the restore job. Once it is done, what you can do? Log shipping you can break. Here the database make it read and write and point the application to IaaS model. Okay, simple. Huh? So that's how you're gonna migrate to IaaS model. Very big size database. Even 100 terabyte also to IaaS model. Log shipping is the better thing. Okay, without downtime. Huh? Without downtime you can do. So if you have some downtime, you can go with the MDF, LDF file attach and detach. Okay, or you can also go with manually backup and restore, guys, to IaaS model. Yeah. Next, managed instance. Managed instance. So team, managed instance is also support backup team. Okay. See, managed instance, you can take a backup. You can also restore a backup team. Only full backup you can able to restore and you can take the backup in managed instance. Okay. So if you have some downtime, take a URL backup, keep it in cloud storage. Same backup you can restore in managed instance. We already discussed, right, how to take a URL backup and run. See, this is all we already discussed. Huh? It's there in the management studio still. Okay. This is how you can do. 1 second. Please.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So team, that's how for managed instance. Okay. So managed instance, you can take a backup and restore in managed instance through URL backup. Hmm? Um, yeah. So here one more question, team. Yes. So URL backup and restore fine, but I want to do without downtime or with minimal downtime. Say for IaaS model without downtime or with minimal downtime, you can go with log shipping. I just told you. What about managed instance? Boss, to manage instance, you cannot create a log shipping. Why? You cannot restore log backups, right? So log shipping doesn't work. Okay. So what you can do, see, they will use, people will use the DMSD. Okay. What is that? Data migration service, not assistant. Okay, see, this is data migration service. Data migration service which is available in the portal. See, sir, data migration service, Azure data migration service. Okay, so Azure data migration service. Azure database migration project. No, Azure data migration service. Yeah, this one. You can see the icon. You can migrate your database to the cloud. So team, this Azure database migration service you can use. Okay. So this one, this is a service, not a tool. Okay. You have to create and give the source, give the destination, and inside it will use the log shipping method. Inside it will use the log shipping method for the managed instance. Okay. So we'll discuss that DMS also. So team, DMS data migration service. uh, so DMS team not only for managed instance team, you can also use migration service for other database management system also to migrate into. See here, Oracle you can migrate, MongoDB, MySQL. See, these are all you can migrate using DMS, data migration service. Okay, this is developed for migration purpose. This service. We'll discuss about this. Leave it. Okay. So for DMS, so team managed instance, what are the options we have? Two options you can use. One is a kind of offline migration, another one online migration. Offline migration means you need to take a downtime first. Okay, and take copy only full backup and restore. Not copy only full backup, just take a full backup, restore it. Yeah, so that's about the managed instance you can restore. What about Azure SQL DB? See, guys, remember, see, managed instance and IaaS model, it supports .bak. .bak contains what? If you open .bak file, it contains the MDF, LDF files, guys. Okay, .bak file contains what? MDF, LDF files. Okay, see, Azure SQL DB .bak doesn't support, guys. See, you can take on-premise backup, but you cannot restore in Azure SQL DB. So what is the option you have to tell me? Hmm? So team, I already told you, I think, when you cannot use .back, there is a method in SQL Server. What is that? Huh? Let me tell you one example. Say I want to downgrade a database from 2019 SQL Server to 2016. Okay, higher to lower. What is the option we have? Here also you cannot restore a database. Okay, what is the option we have to tell me?
Scripting out the database.
Scripting out the
Like take,
database
I
is
mean, the backpack can be taken and
see,
then.
scripting out the database is for small databases, it's fine. Okay, but very big size database, you cannot script it out. You cannot open that file first of all after scripting out. Okay, it will take days. Obviously, even. Okay, so that's why Nidhi also saying there is one more option called BACPAC. Okay, have you heard BACPAC team? BACPAC, DACPAC. DACPAC means only schema. BACPAC means schema plus data script inside the file. Okay, when .back is not supporting team, there you need to use the BACPAC file team. That is there from the beginning. We guys don't know because we don't use that one. Like, okay, who will downgrade higher version to lower version? Nobody will do. That's why we always use the .back only. People may not be known to BACPAC team, but here we need to use the BACPAC. Okay, see, Azure SQL DB also you can take a BACPAC and you can restore in on-premise. Managed instance backup you cannot restore in on-premise, higher to lower, right? But 2022 you can restore. Okay, managed instance backup you can restore in on-premise when on-premise is 2022. Even 2019 also you cannot restore. There also you need to use BACPAC. How to take the BACPAC? First of all, how to take the BACPAC, sir? Very simple. If it is a managed instance, if it is Azure SQL DB, if it is IaaS, if it is on-premise, how to take the BACPAC? If you have a management studio like this, say export to data tier application, this is a BACPAC. Why I am using BACPAC? Because I am not able to use .back. See, BACPAC is a kind of a method, object level migration. Yes or no, guys? It's a object level migration. Table by table, SP by SP, we need to migrate it to. Will it take time? Definitely it will take time. Okay, it may take like 1 day, 2 days also it may take time, depend on. Okay, yes. So that's why team, there are also like offline migration, online migration. See, BACPAC is a kind of a offline migration. Uh, Not only, see, for Azure SQL DB, what are the options we have team? You can also use a DMS. Here DMS, here DMS both are same. But here DMS, it will use the log shipping. But here DMS, it will use the what? Import export kind of. Okay, first schema will be migrated, next data will be copied, import export. Okay, that method it will use because a kind of .back you cannot restore. Okay, only DMS is it is possible here in MI. But same DMS for Azure SQL DB you cannot use like that. It's object level migration only. Okay, so BACPAC you can use. DMA tool, data migration assistant tool. Have you heard this? Yes, you might have, definitely. Okay, team, upgrade advisor. You might guys know people who have done, okay, like experienced people, they might know about the upgrade advisor. Before upgrading any version, they use it to run that upgrade advisor. People will come to know any like deprecated features and all by using of that tool. That's the tool they renamed it as a DMA tool, data migration assistant tool. Okay, so this is a tool for not migration purpose thing. Okay, this is developed for assessment purpose, but you can also use it for migration purpose also. Okay, yeah. So next, manually also you can migrate, sir. How you manually script out entire database and run it in the target, and data you can use import export. Huh? You can do right, import export the data. See, we have like tasks. See, export the data to Azure SQL DB. Okay, it will ask you server name. You need to give, you need to enter server name, username, password, and you can export the data. There it will show the tables. Whichever table if you want, you can map the tables and you can export. See, manually also you can do, but why we need to use manually when you have a tools already? Okay, but one or two tables you cannot able to migrate. That one table or two tables you can do manually. Why you need to use the tool again for entire? Okay, so tool like one or two tables if you miss, if you got any error, that one or two you can go with manually, sir. See, at the end you have to migrate your database with minimal downtime. With minimal downtime, that's the goal. So if you want, you can use any tools also, multiple tools also, multiple options also. Guys, following me? Huh? This is very
Yes, sir.
important to you. Okay. So in interviews, huh? So they ask you definitely migration topics they will touch definitely. Even they don't have any idea on migration or cloud, they will definitely ask you, team. You have to tell all these scenarios, why you are using BACPAC, why you are using .bak. See, these are all the methods I can use for all above methods. Okay. See, these are all methods you can use for MI and IaaS model, but we should not use. See, these are all the worst options. Worst options when to use when .bak is not supporting. The last options are these. These are all for Azure SQL DB. Yes or no? See, somebody ask you like, why boss? Why BACPAC won't you use for IaaS? Why should I use BACPAC when it is supporting .bak? Hmm? So see, such kind of understanding is required, team. Okay, yeah. Um, See, online. See, these are all offline migration. What is offline migration? You have to take a downtime just to stop the application bus first. Okay, go for migration. So if without stopping application, if you are migrating, suppose any data updated, that updated data it cannot move again. Okay, so it's not a continuous migration, right? So these are all offline migration. See, online migration like transaction replication. Okay, see employee details copied already. Suppose if you update any data, that updated data also will be copied again. That's a transaction replication. But transaction replication again tough, right? Tables should have primary key. Yes or no? Huh? So yes, but see, we don't have like other options, guys. No, we have to depend on that only as of now. Okay. So earlier we have a DMS tool team with online option, but Microsoft has removed that online option currently because people use it to get lot of issues. That's why they have stopped using. I mean, we didn't have that DMS online option for Azure SQL, only offline. Okay, yeah. Next, data sync. I told you right, data sync you can use. Data sync also you can use. Remember to hub also you can copy the data. Okay, yeah, but why should I use data sync when we have a transaction replication? Hmm? So these are all the migration methods we have taken. But before migration, what you need to do? Assessment. Assessment is very, very, very important. Okay. See, yesterday team, like with one guy, huh? Our old student only, yesterday night, we tried to migrate one database team. So that guy just 3 or 4 years of experience. He don't have much experience. So his manager asked him to migrate actually one database. But that manager, he created only the database team. Serverless model he created and ask him to migrate. Okay, I just helped him using DMA tool to migrate. Hmm? Because BACPAC again, you don't have a space to take a BACPAC. Even he can't explain all the things to him. Hmm? He need like he explained, but if he asks that guy any questions, this guy can't explain. So that's why I told the simplest migration like DMA tool. We started migrating night at 10 a.m. sorry 10 p.m. around. So it continuously ran till morning 10 a.m. See where the mistake. Okay, it 150 GB database. 150 GB also like it is taking 12 hours almost. Why? Because the target database you have to keep it in where business critical or premium you have to keep it in. That's most important. Migration means what? Inserting the data, right? Inserting the data where it is faster. Obviously, super fast drives. Yes or no? super fast drives only, it is much more faster. Where is super fast drives you will have premium and business kit. See, that's simple thing. It's not missing team. I told him, but so if we explain all those things, then let's do with this only, like that. He told. So after 10 a.m. we start. I mean, that guy stopped because 10 a.m. business starts. Okay. So today again, see that guy only called me just minutes back. Okay. So I told him just keep it business critical or premium. So then you can do again. It will become faster like that. I told. huh? But luckily they don't need. I mean, they have a downtime. Okay. So they can take a downtime entire. I mean, night time 12 hours. He can take a downtime. See, that's how team. Okay. So Azure SQL DB migration is say tough. Okay. That's why .BACPAC is super fast. Okay. .BACPAC is super fast. MDF will it keep it in a folder. A folder is a kind of .BACPAC. Yeah. So see he didn't even take. I mean, assessment he hasn't done. See, for at least for Azure SQL DB, you have to do the assessment. On-premise DB, you have to do the assessment because few things doesn't support, right? Maybe in the stored procedure, people are using some cross queries, some linked server people might be using. See, those you cannot create in Azure SQL DB. If those are all there in on-premise, what? Those stored procedure doesn't work. They have 10,000, sorry, 1,000 of SPs. Who will check it manually? So that's why we have a tool, DMA tool. Okay. DMA tool, it will check it. It will scan all the tables, procedures, functions, views, triggers, everything. If any stored procedure doesn't work in Azure SQL DB, it will list out. Hey man, this SP doesn't work because of cross-reference. Say assessment is mandatory. At least for Azure SQL DB, you have to do it. Managed instance IaaS model, that's fine. Because all supports managed instance IaaS model. That's why you call it as lift and shift. Lift and shift method, you can use it for migration. That means backup and restore kind of. Okay, as it is a backup, you can keep it here. No need to change anything in on-premise. Say, if you are migrating to Azure SQL DB, you have to change a lot of things. Architectural changes are required. Suppose if you are using cross query in Azure SQL DB, replace with the external table. See, schema level changes you are doing, guys. Yes or no? Okay, so that's why it. So let's do assessment in on-premise. That's how we will identify, you will come to know the issues. Those issues anyway, developers, they will fix it. Okay, just throw it to them, ask them to fix it. They will deploy in on-premise, and again you can rescan. I mean, DMA tool, you can run it. Again, it will show few SPs. Again, throw them. Again, they will fix it. Once no issues, then you can start to migrate it to Azure SQL DB. Say they change, right, that those SPs and all. By that time you can practice all these things and all. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you need to get a time in real time and need to do in real time thing. Okay. Yeah. Any questions here? Okay. CTM DMA tool. Identify issues, fix it, identify again, fix it. Once no issues, you can migrate it to like any model. Hmm? So team, assessment you can, so using DMA tool we can do, right? Let me open DMA tool. What is that? Data migration assistant tool. So this is a migration assistant tool. See, this is assessment tool team, but you can also use it for migration purpose for Azure SQL DB. Okay, you can use it for migration also. See here, assessment and migration. Assessment and migration. You want to do assessment for what? For Azure SQL DB related, your on-premise. If your target, so there are test cases they written in the background team. Okay. So see managed instance related test cases, it will run in the on-premise. You don't need to take any downtime for assessment. Guys, okay, following me. If you are migrating to IaaS model related, IaaS, so here IaaS, yeah, IaaS model. This on-premise. Okay, even on-premise version also, if you are upgrading, you need to do the assessment. using this tool. It's a free tool, Microsoft. Yeah. So team, I'm not doing any assessment. I'm doing direct migration. This migration includes assessment also. Okay. Yeah. So you can give some project name like on-premise to Azure SQL DB something. Okay. So SQL Server to Azure SQL DB, I am migrating schema plus data migration. Guys, tell me. Okay. We have to migrate schema plus data, right? Schema migration and data migration. Which one it will take time to migrate? Schema or data? Hmm?
Data.
Data, obviously, right? Schema, how much time it will take, team? 100 terabyte database schema migration, how much time it will take? Maybe a minute. A minute time only. Even 1 GB, 1 terabyte, both it takes same time. Schema migration. Okay, schema migration won't take time. Create table, create procedure, how much time it will take? Less than max 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. So data migration only takes time. Another question. So where you will get the issues? Schema migration or data migration? Most of the issues where you will face, you will see. Come on, team. You can guess,
Schema
team.
migration. I think schema migration.
100% true.
Okay,
Okay.
wrong.
See, when you are able to migrate the schema, data
Mm-hmm.
it's easy. I mean, to migrate, obviously it will take time. See, SQL Server on-premise and Azure SQL DB on-premise.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, on-premise Azure SQL DB is almost same data types. It fits the same data. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
schema level only you will get the issues thing.
Yeah.
Once you are able to schema migrate, then happily you can migrate the data. For data migration, what you need? You need to have a internet. That's it. Okay, you need to have internet. See, you don't run data migration from your laptop. Your laptop going to sleeping mode, right? Yes or no? So even like the DMA tool yesterday team, we installed in some other server and there we started migrating because so if we do in our laptop, maybe Wi-Fi it will go offline, right? Power connections in Hyderabad, a lot of power connection issues. Okay, Wi-Fi go offline and all. Okay, don't do such kind of things in your laptop, especially. Do it in any server. Okay, yeah. See, that's kind of knowledge or thing you need, team. Okay, schema, yes, we will get the issue. See, for schema migration, do you need downtime?
No.
No, not required, team. See, application won't change any schema type in database. Yes or no? Application only it will access the data. Access the data and insert, update, delete. It can do from application side. But schema level, they cannot do from application side. So here, if you want to schema, okay, schema without downtime, you can do. Okay. So if you won't get any issues, fine. If you are getting issues in the schema, see, you don't need to take downtime, right? You can continually to run the application. You got it what I'm saying? So because most of the issues are on the schema level, right? So let's proceed the schema without downtime. Okay, once schema is migrated, let's stop the application and do the data migration next. Okay, guys. Okay, because team, if you take a downtime, even schema migration won't take hardly 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, what you will achieve by taking downtime? Maybe you will ask a such question, but most of the issues occur in the schema level only, team. That's why without downtime you can proceed it. Okay, so if no issues, then take a downtime you can do. If any issues occur, you don't need to bother about it because you didn't take any downtime. Okay, downtime most important thing, right? Like important crucial thing, right? If you take a downtime, like company financially they losing some amount and they lose some customers also. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, tip. Let me do the practical migration. Let's do with the DMA tool. See how beautiful it is. Source and target. Let's connect. First to schema. Let's migrate. Next to data migrate. Simple. So this is good for small size databases, guys. Small size. Big size database again takes a lot of time. I told you, right? Yesterday I took almost 10 to 11, 12 hours team. Okay, so 150 GB also. So team, target database better to keep it in high pricing type. More CPUs you can give, more CPUs, more memory you can give it. What is the problem if you give it? Temporarily you can give it, boss. Later you can change it if you want to. Yes or no? So you need to like with minimal downtime you have to migrate it. For that, if cost is more in premium or business critical, that's fine. You can keep it temporarily. Okay. Yeah. Temporarily that's fine, right? 1 hour pro rata basis how much? Nothing. Okay, pro rata basis only they charge. Yeah. So I'm connecting to on premise. Don't waste my energy team. Okay, just carefully note it down all these important points team, because see almost every day nowadays every day almost taking the interviews team, like I used to take proxy interviews also. Okay, so these questions are people are asking in real time. huh? So that's why team, at least you can explain. See, nobody get a real time experience on migration and all team. Okay. Huh? So at least if you can explain in theoretically, they will happy at least. Okay. Even those guys who were asking, those guys also didn't have experience in all. They just ask the questions. That's it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, which database we can migrate in? Let's choose one of the database. Let me migrate this database team. AdventureWorks this database. So this database, let's migrate it to Azure SQL DB. Okay, I want Azure SQL Server also, right? Let me connect to Azure SQL Server also. New query. So team, here I am keeping empty database. Okay, say the same database name I am keeping here. Where? In Azure SQL. Okay, so how to create a database here? Create database name. Okay, so which edition, sir? Edition equals to, see here I am keeping basic, sir, but in real time you have to keep where? Business critical. Okay, or premium also. For small size database less than 1 TB, keep premium also. Okay, so that's how like migration become faster. So to become migration faster step, like addition is most important thing. I told you, see this is just 500 input output per second. Per second 500 input output. Okay, 500 times it can read and write per second. But if you keep premium and business critical, 5,000 times, 10 times super fast. Okay, yeah. So let it be this. So yeah, this is the database I want to migrate. So here it is asking target server. Target server is dev server. Okay. So see, these are all cache team. You need to type it. Okay. Yeah. So if you type it, admin, what is the password? Azure. 123. Connect. So you should have DB owner permissions state. Okay, at least minimum permissions. Say target database, there is already one database. Which database? This is the database we already created. Okay, our plan is to migrate the database from on-premise to here using object level migration. This is object level migration. Schema data migration, step by step. It is taking time day. See, it is also depend on the source database, because select can happen on source and insert can happen on Azure. Okay. let's say like, is there any connections here? Huh? So my favorite is sp underscore who is active. If you guys not using this command team, let's start using team. So many benefits using this command. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to know more about, you can watch my YouTube video. Okay. There is a video on who is active. So these are all the query. You see, this is related to what? Uh, this tool. Okay, this session about 66. Oh, see them, it's already came. See, these two SPs you cannot migrate because cross queries. I told you, right? See, inside this SP is in where? Adventure Works. See, in Adventure Works, you are using test database as well. Okay, maybe people are joining two tables of Adventure Works, one table and another table in test database. See, this kind of stored procedure doesn't work. Okay, so ask them developer to rewrite these SPs. Okay, see here, instead of, let me tell you, see, instead of test this one, right, you can replace this one with the external table. Okay, external table. What is external table? It's a polybase concept, right? Okay, using polybase, you can retrieve the data of other database data. I am also migrating those SPs, but okay, but those doesn't work. You need to give the fix. See, now scripting out the schema. See, this scripting out schema you can also do manually as well, team. But why you need to go with manual when you have a tool? See, this is of like generate script. Okay, it is also generate the script entire database or few tables or few objects. If you want, you can also choose it. Okay, we are not new to generate the script, right? Okay, guys. The same DMA tool also the same thing it is doing. Yeah, see, all tables, procedures, functions, all objects are here. Okay. So if you want, you can save it, team. Okay. Save it safe side. Hmm. If you get any issues also, just run this script again. That's it on the target. Okay. Yeah. So next, deploy schema. Now this script is running on the target. So planning is most important thing. Hmm. So for migration, planning is most important. When when you do best plan, when you practice it, then you can do the best plan. Yes or no? Hmm? How we gonna say this is the best, that is the best? Huh? This food tasty, that food. When you taste it, then you can tell, right? Same here also. When you practice, really, so you can plan the best. Hmm? So till now, almost I have done like uh, 180 200 migrations in real time. Okay, I used to give support also. See, lot of people, other than the working for companies, they have people are doing their own jobs, their own projects also, team. Okay, for them really cloud is really benefit to them, team. Okay, see, before cloud, what they use it to, how, where they use it to keep the databases and all, they used to buy the VM stream, not buying rental. Okay, minimum like people used to pay 5,000 to 10,000 per month for VM. If you take a rental, VMs are VM rental. Okay, remote desktop. Okay, they will give remote desktop, and you can install whatever so and so hardware they will give, fixed hardware. Okay, you cannot. So per month they used to charge 5,000 to 10,000. See, the same, see again SQL Server, if they want to use licensed one, they have to pay. Like their own projects and all, people won't use licensed version. Obviously, they don't use. Okay, so some cracked versions and all they will use. See, suppose that Windows, if they do any upgrade and all, that application doesn't work. See, a lot of issues. Even they have to take the backups and all in the SQL Server side. See, DBA guys can do, but other domain people, how they don't have all knowledge and all, right? See, if you migrate the same kind of databases where they are keeping their data and all to the cloud, to the Azure SQL DB, even in Azure SQL DB, they only taking the backups, right? How much you need to pay in Azure SQL DB? Minimum starting is 400 rupees, less than 400 rupees. There in on-premise, minimum 5,000 rupees you have to pay. See, you are saving the cost, right? 5,000 to like just 400 rupees you need to pay per month. See how much money you have saved. Even in Azure SQL DB, again, for taking backups, you don't need to have extra drives and all. Backups, they only taking care. Huh? Services never ever go offline. Yes or no in Azure SQL DB? See, these are all good, right? Hmm? Yeah. Next, I am doing migrating the data team. Like no issues, right? All are migrated. Schema migrated. Now need to do the data migration. See team, this is the biggest table. If you see here, which is the biggest table? This is the table. See, if this table completed migration, that means everything is done. Yes or no? So this is the one only, it takes a lot of time. Let's see. So obj date, right? You can also like uh, what you can do, you can monitor also. See that table, right? If you want to only that table, you can monitor only that table migration, or for all tables also you can check the table like big tables in a database. That script you can run, it will show the number of rows and all in a table. Space user obj date. What is this command name? If you want to know number of rows in a table, use this command name. Don't use select count star from table, that locks the table. Okay, so use this. See, data not yet started. Yeah. For this table, not yet started. Okay, so it started. I think it seems. Yeah, see the rows are increasing, right? See how much time it will take. You can guess it. See these many rows. Yes, it took 2 seconds to copy. Remaining rows, how much time it will take? You can guess it. Okay, you can calculate, and you will come to know the how much time it will take to migrate and all. You will you can guess it. So in on-premise, how many rows? These many rows need to be copied here. See, on-premise taking time to run because maybe CPU, CPU may be high. Say your process, say CPU 100%, 100% it went because of SQL Server. Say 40% CPU taken by the SQL Server only. Okay, it's showing 100%. Because SQL Server is in my laptop team. Okay, I see 100%. Let me stop it. Okay, I don't want to run. Okay, so team, this is how you can monitor the migration. Okay, this one of the using DBA tool. Any questions, guys? Here? No, right? Sartha, I can't hear you. I think you unmuted yourself. Okay. So team, can we see using the BACPAC? See, this is table by table it is doing, right? Like entire script, let's keep it in one file. That file we call it as a BACPAC file. That file you can import it. Huh? Let me do the other way. Like maybe let it be this one. Let's go with BACPAC. Okay, how we will do with BACPAC? Very simple thing. Just right click the database. Let me go with this test. Okay, right click the database. Let me stop it, team, because like it is migrating, right? uh, like it will take CPU team. I just stopped that. I mean, I just cancel it, team. Maybe now CPU, hmm, it will be come back, it seems. Hmm. See, it's back to normal almost. I have only 8 CPUs here in my system. Yeah, so let's go with the BACPAC. Okay, tasks. See, where is that option? So team, this is a backpack. This is a backpack. So they give one more option, team, deploy database to. See, you can also directly migrate it to Azure SQL DB also. This is also, it will use the internally backpack only. Okay. For latest management studios team, latest management studio, latest versions, we have this option. This is also a backpack. Hmm. Let me go with this option. Okay, export data to replication. This is for to take the backpacks here. If you want, you can read it about. So wizard will help you to export schema and data from a database to logical backpack file format. Next. So see, you can also save directly to local drive, or you can save into the cloud also, Azure storage account. Let me take into a local. Okay. So 18th July. So save it. Okay. So in temp folder, I am keeping. Yeah. See, that's a backpack tip. See, into a local drive, obviously it is much faster. My on-premise backup, right? So on-premise, I have 8 CPUs. Obviously, it is faster. Let's see. Okay, this is taking time. So for migration team, for complete migration, there is a website. Hmm. So what is that called? Data migration.microsoft.com. Okay. So here, so say what is your source, what is your target. So here, like assessment and pre-migration steps, migration steps, post-migration steps, all are included. Okay. If you are migrating Oracle to Azure SQL, Postgres, Oracle to SQL Server, yeah, how and all, step by step method, step by step. See, Oracle to SQL Server, how to do? It's also object level migration, right? Huh? Object level migration. Obviously, how you do? First schema, next data. See this guy. Yeah, Microsoft developed a tool, SSMA, migration assistant tool for Oracle. That's a separate tool. Okay. Uh, yeah. So that tool you can download. What it does? First, Oracle schema, it will migrate it to SQL Server compatible schema. Okay, next data migration. Hmm. Say, oh, connect to SQL Server, hmm, converting the schema. Hmm. Top is I think Oracle, below is SQL Server. Migrating database. Okay. Say like we need to follow. Hmm. Oracle to DB to Postgres, MySQL. Yeah. Okay. Where is that? Yeah. So team, it is still taking backpack team. I don't know. Uh, maybe more data in this database. Maybe. Hmm. Let's wait for some time. And team, how to restore same backpack? See, just right click the database. See, deploy data. Not restore. Okay. Import data type application. Say this is a backpack. Backpack means only schema. Say suppose your manager asks you, here as I want to production database as it is, I want to in test environment without data. I want to as it is schema. In such case, you can use a backpack thing. Okay. For backpack, like schema plus data, you can use. Huh? The same option you need to use in see here in Azure SQL. See imported data type. Okay. It will ask you the what backpack file location. Huh? So that backpack file you can use and you can import. Hmm? Yeah. Okay. So team, this is taking time. What I can do, there are some already some backpack files. Those backpack files, let me import. Okay. So let me use one of this one. Let me import. So this how you gonna import. See, we don't have any database, test database to import into. It is creating a new database. Okay. See which pricing tier you have to keep, sir? Business critical. I told you. See 32 CPUs, 40 CPUs. Okay. So like this. Huh? Yeah. Generation 5 processor. Yeah. So let me go with basic only. Okay. Otherwise it costs more, right? Hmm? See like this you can import. This is a backpack method. Hmm? This is a backpack method. You should have space in your where? In your drive. If you don't have space, like you can also export to a cloud storage directly. Hmm? So you can also take backpack your Azure SQL DB also. See this Azure SQL DB also you can take a backpack. Same like say TOS export data type application. Hmm? You can also take a backpack to your local Azure SQL DB also. Backpack for all models too. Okay, Azure SQL DB managed instance for all models you can take backpack. Either if you have a space you can take into your local drive, or you can directly take to a cloud storage as well. Okay. Again, cloud storage you have like super fast. If you have super fast, like it would be faster. Backpack it takes a lot of time. Hmm. It may take half day, one day also, depend on the database size. Okay, these are all offline migrations. If you have more downtime, you can go with backpack. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Any questions here, Dave? No. Hmm. We need to discuss about the DMS team, data migration service, and transactional application. Those also we will discuss. Hmm. Yeah. See here, refresh like the databases we have. So you can see those in portal as well. SQL Server. Okay. On the databases. See, one I used DME tool, another one backpack. See here also these databases. See this is the database. I want to take a backpack. In the portal also you can take a backpack tip. See here, export. Export means backpack. Hmm? See export. Export to where? Cloud storage. Okay. You can also take a backpack. You can also import. Say this is a server. Say somewhere we have import database option. Say you can also import backpack file from cloud storage to the server. import. Okay, so this is the portal also we have backpack. Hmm? Yeah. Select the backup wherever your cloud storage, keep the database pricing there, give the database name, and enter the password of the server and click OK. That will be restored. Hmm? So backpack is good thing. Like if you have big size database and if you have a downtime. Huh? So if you have a very big size database and if you don't have downtime, what is the option? Transactional replication. Okay. So this is the application. This is the option we have online. Hmm? Using this how to migrate and all, we will see tomorrow this one. Okay. Along with the DMS. DMS also we need to see DMS data migration service. Okay. So maybe tomorrow for understanding for you guys, maybe little tough. DMS is little tough for you guys to understand, but I will try to explain in easy way. Okay, using DMS. Yeah. So come on, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you don't have any questions, let's wrap up the call for the day. Hmm? No questions?
Raj, I have a question, like not related to migration, but
Hmm.
when there is a user complaining for SQL authentication failure in Azure PaaS DB,
Hmm.
then how will we find the errors? Like where can we look and what could be the
Yeah.
possibilities?
Yeah. So where we can see the errors, right? See, somebody is attacking, like there somebody trying to access the server. Where you can see all those in the events, you can see. See, in on-premise we have error log. In error log, you can see those. Here we don't
Yeah.
have any error log, right? But here we can see in the events. See, here also there is error log time, error log. Okay. For every instance, there is a error log time, but you cannot see that. Only Microsoft guys can see. But you can view by using some query. Okay. Select star from sys dot events, I think. Select star from sys dot events. All events you can see here. I don't have it because I just created, right? That's why we don't have any event. Let me try to connect with wrong password. Okay. Maybe will try. See, unable to write. See, now run. See, first of all, there is no Raj password. Okay. Uh, That's why it's not. So let me give wrong password and connect. Now maybe it will. Second time I am trying. Cancel. Run it. Hey, where boss? Sys dot events. Sys events. Maybe I need to run after some time. I'm running in master database. Yeah. New query. Run it. Okay. See, maybe it takes some time to maybe I don't know.
Okay.
It will track. Okay. Because I will show you in Azure's tips. Oh, in the event log, you can check it. Okay. In the event log, not sys dot events. Okay. In the event. I tried two times, right, to connect to SQL Server. Two times it failed for sysadmin. See here. Okay. So order by you can see we have any date. Yeah, date we have. So latest is here. So login failed for master. Login failed. Okay, login failed. See this one. Okay, so there are some metadata tables, team. So I didn't use much. That's why those are all not in my mind. We have to check it in the documentation. Okay, so you can
Okay.
check using metadata tables. So such informations. Hmm, Okay. So team, any questions, team? Any questions, sir? Huh? Till now, like in all topics, if you have any questions, you can ask me, team. Okay, so team, let's continue tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss transaction replication we can create from on-premise to Azure SQL, huh? And let's see how we migrate and all. Okay, yeah. So team, suppose if I join, I mean 3-4 minutes late, team. Let's wait, team. Okay. So yeah. I suppose if you don't have any class, I will confirm. I will confirm in WhatsApp, team. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you, team. So see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.